on question number 15, I think it's probably the most complicated question on our practice test. So we have this pine tree, and from point A, we look up, it's an angle of elevation of 42 degrees. So I'll draw that in here. So this is 42 degrees. We call this point A, and then that's all we know. And then point B, on the same side, we look up, and that's 50 degrees. So since it's 50 degrees, I know it's closer. And we know A and B, they're 12 feet apart. Then I want to know what's the height. And notice, I don't have enough information here, do I? First off, the triangle on the left here is not right. So you can't use SOHCAHTOA on that one. The pine tree, we're going to assume, makes a 90-degree angle with the ground. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to call the distance from point B to my tree X. So now I've got two unknowns, which means I've got to have to write two equations. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start here with the small triangle with 50 degrees. I'm going to say, the tangent of 50 equals h over x. I don't like fractions, so I'm going to write that as h equals x times the tangent of 50. Now, if I look at my big triangle, 12 is not my side. My big triangle, my side is x plus 12. So I could rewrite that using my 42-degree angle. The tangent of 42 equals my opposite, which is h, over my adjacent, which is x plus 12. Or h equals tangent of 42 times x plus 12. Notice both of these equal h. H doesn't change in my two triangles. It's the height. So that means I can use substitution. That is, I know x times the tangent of 50 equals the tangent of 42 times x plus 12. Let's distribute that tangent of 42. And then I want to solve for x. Let's get old x's on the same side. And by the way, you could change these to decimals. I'm not going to, but you could. You find writing all these tangents out kind of confusing. So you're going to say x times the tangent of 50 minus the tangent of 42 times x equals the tangent of 42 times 12. Then I could factor that x out, and I'm going to get x times the tangent of 50 minus the tangent of 42 equals the tangent of 42 times 12. I'm going to show my work into the challenge part here. So to find x, I'm going to divide. I'm going to take the tangent of 42 times 12. I'm going to divide that by the tangent of 50 minus the tangent of 42. That'll give me x. I think at this point I'll finally change it to a decimal. So if we take the tangent of 42 times 12, there we go. Tangent of 42, multiply that by 12. I'm going to divide that whole thing. Let me put that in parentheses. I'm going to divide that whole thing by the tangent of 50 minus the tangent of 42. I'm going to make sure I type that in right. That's right. And notice we get about 37.0855. So I'm going to say 37.0855. Now to find the height of the tree, we're going to go back up here. I'll highlight this in green. H is x times the tangent of 50. So I'm going to take my previous answer, 37.0855. I don't know why I wrote all those decimals, but I did. Times the tangent of 50, and that'll give us the height. So let's leave that in your calculator, and we're going to take that times the tangent of 50, and we get about 44.1968. But I think, what does it say, round to nearest foot. So we're going to say H is 44 feet. And if you change your tangents to decimals in the beginning, just take it out a few decimal places like I did. It's like take it out to the nearest 10,000th, and then you can still do the same thing, and you'll still get the same answer.